So let me just say this. First, I believe in this so much. I believe in it in a personal basis because I know dreamers who have been such great people here in America and who have just struggled. Every time they get a phone call, every time they walk down the street, they're worried, will someone grab them and take them away? So that's personal about them and what they have done. But I also believe in it as an overall, as an American who wants to see our country be stronger, because immigrants make us stronger now more than ever. Now more than ever. We're short of workers. We have a population that is not reproducing it on its own with the same level that it used to. The only way we're going to have a great future in America is if we welcome and embrace immigrants, the dreamers, and all of them, because our ultimate goal is to help the dreamers, but get a path to citizenship for all 11 million or however many undocumented there are here. And we will be pursuing that in the next Senate. The comprehensive immigration reform. Right now, our focus is on dreamers. And we retained the Senate. And as Catherine can tell you better than just about anybody, we performed better in the Senate and better in the House than people ever expected, in good part because of the support of Latino voters. That's right. And I'm confident with that support in the Latino community, we're going to expand our majority by winning in Georgia on December the 6th as well. Latino voters and most Americans understand the stark difference between our values and those of Republican candidates. In the majority, Senate Democrats succeeded in improving health outcomes for Latino families. We expanded economic opportunity. We protected vulnerable communities from the dangers of gun violence. We also fought repeatedly to pass legislation that would protect dreamers, TPS recipients, farm workers, essential workers, because we believe in these people as individuals. People forget. Immigrants, undocumented, documented, have a higher rate of higher rate of employment and a lower rate of crime than average Americans. So all the BS spread by these right-wing people on nastiness is just not true. It just aggravates me. It annoys me. Worse than aggravate. I'd use a Brooklyn word, but I won't. Okay. All right. So we also fought repeatedly to pass legislation that would protect dreamers, and it was a key piece of our original legislative agenda. In fact, my office was intimately involved in pushing for a change in the registry date that would once and for all provide some sense of security to dreamers and their families. And while we've encountered roadblocks along the way to get this done, we've never stopped fighting for immigrant relief. Senator Durbin, Senator Cortez Masto, Senator Padilla, and the others I mentioned, Senator Menendez, Senator Ben Ray Lujan, and just about every person in our caucus believes in this strongly. Unfortunately, getting a fix to DACA in the Senate remains tied to our ability to secure the 60 votes. We put proposals forth time and time again. But the election's now over, so all the BS, so that was the word I was going to use, that we've heard from some of these Republican candidates, okay, well, the election's over. Now let's do the right thing. Now let's roll up our sleeves and get this done. Americans sent a clear message. They rejected the deeply anti-immigrant message of the MAGA Republicans. They said, MAGA Republicans, we don't believe in you. And one of the main reasons we don't believe in you is you divide us, and divide us by attacking immigrants. In just last week, we learned that Arizona, a purple state where the election was tight, approved a measure to extend in-state college tuition for non-citizens. That's not the politicians, that's the voters of Arizona, which has a virulent right wing, mostly who lost. But in any case, and they joined 18 other states, Arizona did, in putting this in place. Massachusetts, voters rejected a GOP effort to repeal a state law that allows undocumented immigrants to apply for a driver's license. So, on something as simple as DACA, when the public is clearly on our side in blue states, purple states, even red states, we're calling on Republican colleagues to join us. Waiting for our judicial system, hanging by a bare thread from court decision to court decision, is no way for anyone to have to live. It's cruel and inhumane to keep millions in limbo. It's past time DACA recipients feel safe in this country. So my message to Senate Republicans is this: work with us. Work with us on this widely supported policy so we can reach agreement that will protect families and strengthen our economy. Just as we passed other bipartisan accomplishments which they thought couldn't be done. Guns, veterans, chips. We can get it done here. We can get it done here. If we can get 10 Republicans to join us, we will get this done by the end of the year. It's the smart thing to do. It's the right thing to do. It's the moral thing to do. It's the humane thing to do. And I want to assure everyone here, we will not stop fighting till we get a fix for DACA, a pathway to citizenship for dreamers, and a pathway to citizenship for all undocumented. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.